Hey, what's going on YouTube? Ralph here once again with a review of a holster. This is a universal holster for many large frame firearms. This is a Bulldog case leather holster, and as you can see, it says it fits most large frame compact autos, 3.75 inches to 4.5 inch barrels, similar to the Glock 17. On the back it mentions all the other sizes. This is the extra large. And just making a little video to see how many of my guns fit into this holster. So I have here today my firearms. I have Sar B6P. I have a Sar B6 Hawk. I have a Beretta PX4 40 caliber. I have the Canik TP9 Sf Elite 9 and the Sar K2P. Oh, and I also have the Ruger SR40 compact. I also have smaller firearms. I have my Smith & Wesson M&P Shield 9 and my Ruger LCP2 380. I'm sure these won't fit, but just to make sure, I will show you that it does not fit small firearms. Okay guys, so first off, here's the holster. It's a regular leather holster. It's a 2-hole with a, I think, 15-degree cant on it. It's a thumb brake. It's pretty positive. Breaks pretty easy, and it's pretty snug. It's got the stamp on the back. Bulldog. So first up, I know these will fit right away, so here's the B6 Hawk. Safety check. Fits snug. Only thing is that it fits in a little too deep, so you would have to pull it a little up. But I'm sure that as you're wearing it, your body presses against it and it'll retain. It'll stay stationary. It will not move. So you can see that how it fits. Looks pretty good on it. Next, we have its sister. We have the Sar B6P. Yes, B6P. Sometimes I forget their names, but here's the B6P. Safety check. This one fits a little bit snug because of the polymer frame. It's a little bit thicker than the Hawk, than the B6 Hawk, but it's pretty much the same length. But this seems to fit a little more snug since, like I said, the frame is thicker on the rear. It's just about on the edge. Up next is the little brother, the Sar K2P 9mm. This one is going to be a little tougher to fit because of the accessory rail. It's slightly thicker than the B6P and the B6, as you can see. This is kind of similar to the Springfield XD, the 40, the large frame. So yeah, it fits a little snug, but since the frame is slightly shorter, you don't have to shove it that much in there. It is kind of hard to draw, but if you just slightly press it in there, you will see that it's still a little bit loose, but it still fits in there, so you can see. Now as you wear it, I know it's going to create a little bit more tension, so it might be a little harder. But if you plan to use it just for this gun, I suggest that you wet the holster a little bit, let it dry a little bit, and then place your firearm in there. Let it mold to the shape. Let it dry. Maybe put a couple of put something in there, a couple of rags or bags or something to whiten the inside where the nose of the firearm rests. But as you can see, it does fit it. Up next is the Beretta PX4 Storm 40 stainless steel. It's got an accessory rail on it on the front. It's got one notch though. This gun is one of my favorites. So this one fits a little snug too. The only thing is that because the rear of the gun of this one, it's slanted a little bit more than other firearms. The thumb brake does not rest directly on there, but either way, it still fits. It might come out, but you really have to pull at it. But it still has good retention on it. You might want to use it this way, but I don't know how you guys would feel about that. But I still think this is still, it's safe. I do not suggest you use this one cocked and locked, because if you cock it, there is no safety on it. It's just a decocker, and it renders the trigger useless, everything. So you should always carry it in double action. If you carry it in single action, there is no safety. The only safety is in the inside the plunger, but I mean, a slight press of the trigger would set it off. But either way, it still fits in the holster. Again, retention when you wear it, it's gonna be slightly tighter in there as you do the draw, but I'm pretty sure that if you practice your draws, you will wear it out on the inside and you have no more problems. Up next is the Canik TP9 Sf Elite. This is my second carry firearm. I like to interchange firearms. I usually use my Smith & Wesson M&P Shield with the I think this is a Garrison pinky extension and a Hogue grip, rubber grip. I had installed the fiber optic sights, green on back, red on front. It's a pretty sweet gun. I've had this for half a year already, and this is my usual carry. But I tend to carry this during the day, and at night I carry the Canik because it's bigger than the Shield, obviously, and I don't have to worry about printing and you know, showing my gun under my garments, whatever. But yeah, it's got ammo in it, but there's nothing in the chamber. So this is the only gun that I have a problem with fitting it in there, because the rear of the gun is blockier, like the Glock. But even though this might be similar to the Glock 19, it's still a little bit thicker on the rear, and the trigger guard is more squared than the Glock usually is. Usually the Glock points out a little bit here, but it's slightly to the rear. But it does fit. The only thing is that you gotta really shove it in there, and I'm having a problem with the thumb brake. It does not go exactly around that, but if you plan to use this for the any Caniks, I don't know if the length changes between the Elite and the regular SF and the DA, and I'm sure it probably won't fit the SFX, but any Caniks in general, I'm sure it'll fit the other Caniks, the Sharks, right? The T120s, the T100s, and the compacts and all that. But as far as this one, you really have to pull at the strap to really snap the snap it close. As you can see, I'm having a hard time, but it does go all the way around. But like I said, if you plan to use it for the Elite, for any Caniks, you would probably have to leave it, wet it, damp it a little bit here, place the gun on there and just let it there sit overnight or a couple of days, maybe a week. But it'll stretch and it'll keep its form, and you don't have to worry about that again. So there you go, Canik TP9 Sf Elite. It draws smooth and everything. As you can see, compared to the Sar K2P, the front is slightly thicker or taller, whatever you want to call it. So that's why it fits a little better. And it's pretty much the same thickness. Don't know if you can see, but it'll fit the Canik. And finally, we have the Ruger SR40c. This is it was gonna be my second carry, but I am planning to sell this one, trying to finance another toy in the future. But for right now, it's pretty good. It's got great capacity, it's got a great caliber. Usually carry it with a smaller magazine. This is a a 9-round magazine, making it a 9+1. But either way, it fits pretty snug, and the thumb brake, it fits exactly on there. You don't have to like move it up or down or anything. It fits really snug, and this will be a pretty good conceal option if you are the kind that like to use an outside the waist but with a shirt over, or for winter like with a hoodie or a sweater or a jacket over. This will be a really great conceal option. So you can see it fits pretty good. I think this is the best fitting gun other than the Sar B6P. And then forgot to mention, they all cover the magazine release, but just so you can see with the extended mag, how it looks with extended mag, making it like the regular SR40 or SR9. Yeah, so there you have it. And just for fun, I have my M&P shield again, so you guys can see. I mean, of course, it does fit in there, but the thumb brake is really out there. I do not recommend you use it for this gun. It's got a lot of play to it. I guess maybe if you want to add something to the trigger in the front, the trigger guard, or maybe something to the front here to keep it from going deeper. I do not recommend it for this anyways, because as you can see, it does not cover the magazine release, and that's not safe. You can be in a struggle or something and it needs to be well covered. I'm pretty sure with leather you can still, that'll happen. But either way, I do not recommend it for the S&P shield. Maybe the regular M&P. Did I say S&P? I meant Smith & Wesson M&P shield. Maybe the regular full-size 9 will probably fit it. I'm sure it will, but not for the shield. And just for shits and giggles, here is my Ruger LCP2. This is my everyday pocket deep concealed carry. This is my going to the store in gym shorts gun. I carry this in a, where are you? I carry this in a DeSantis pocket holster. It's the U7, in case you guys are wondering. And I've had it for about maybe 4 or 5 months. It's has no retention at all, but inside the pocket it stays stationary. Once in a while I have to probably bend this so it'll keep its form, but it's usually like this inside my pocket. But I digress. This is not a Ruger LCP review, but just to show you that it does not fit in that large holster. And by the way, if you guys have an LCP2, I recommend you guys go get a Pro Mag 10-round mag. It is for the first LCP, and it does not keep the slide. open at the last round, but this is the extra. I carry this extra one. And if you're curious of how I carry it, I have a sticky holster that I had bought originally for the Ruger LCP2. You see it does fit. Fits a little bit snugger than the Santa's. And this is the sticky holster SM1. This also fits the LCP, fits the Nano, fits the Bodyguard, fits Kel-Tec, fits all those other micro 380 firearms. But anyways, this is gonna be funny, but you never know, somebody would want to buy, an inexperienced person would want to buy a holster for a small gun, but I mean, come on guys, that's common sense. But you know, it's just for fun. But there you have it, folks. The other, forgot to mention, the other holster, the 10 round, I carry it on the sticky holster, and usually in my left pocket, and my gun, my Ruger, on my right pocket. That's the deep concealment, so that's how I carry it. I might carry it inside on my appendix, but that's pretty rare. But anyways, yeah guys, let me know what you guys think. I got tongue-tied there for a while, but as you can see, if you can see the shape of this, that little notch right there, I guess this probably would fit the Sar B6P more than it would other firearms, but that kind of looks like a Glock takedown notches right there, and this right here looks like the rail system for the B6P, and that's for the chamber. But there you have it, the Bulldog holster in leather. They also come in brown leather for you guys that like the brown leather. But yeah, there you go. I got this in Cabela's for $39.99. I know Cabela's is really expensive, but there you have it, folks. Let me know what you guys think. Like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time, YouTube, this is Ralph signing off. Y'all have a good day.